Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yola Idamla Richard, and today I've got something super exciting for you. Have you ever wanted to build your own AI chatbots like Jarvis, but free, smarter, and easy to create? Well, you are in luck. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an intelligent chatbot in Python. And guess what? You won't even need any paid services like OpenAI or heavy storage. 100% lightweight and uses tools you already have access to. Alright, before we dive in, let's talk about what we use to build our amazing chatbot. Everything is super simple and free, no hidden cost or subscription. Here's what we'll need: Python, your programming best friend; Pandas, to organize chatbots learn data; NLTK, known as Natural Language Toolkit, to break down sentences so your chatbot can understand them; sklearn, known as scikit-learn, to train your chatbot and make it smart enough to predict commands. All of these are open source and easy to use. If you don't already have them installed, don't worry, I will guide you every step of the way. Trust me, by the end of this, you feel like a real AI pro. Here's a pro tip: let's make sure you have everything ready to go. Open up your terminal command prompt and type in these commands to install the libraries if you don't already have them. Simple as that. Once you're all set, we'll jump into the real fun: building your chatbot. Alright, let's jump right in. These are the steps we've taken towards building our AI chatbot. The first step is creating a data frame. This is defining the data that will be used by our AI. The second step is pre-processing text. This is processing those texts, breaking them down into simple chunks, that is, into their component weights. The third step is now taking those weights and vectorizing them, that is, converting them into one and zeros, which the computer can understand. The fourth step is training the AI. This is training the AI using those data that we have processed earlier. And the fifth step is then using the AI to make predictions on new information. With that said, let's get started. Step 1: creating a data frame. First, let's create our data set. This is where we teach our chatbot how to understand some basic commands like asking for a name all the time. So in order to do this, we'll be using the pandas library. So import the pandas library, then create your data set. This is simply a dictionary containing a list of intents and sentences. So use the data frame method of the pandas library to convert your data into a data frame. So the intent is what the chatbot understands and sentence is what the user says. Think of it as teaching your bot new phrases. Pre-processing text. Next, we process these sentences to clean them up and break them into smaller chunks called tokens. For this, we are using a library called NLTK, meaning Natural Language Toolkit. Don't worry, the computer does all the hard work. So we'll be importing the NLTK library. Import Also import the word tokenize module and the stop words module. And also download the necessary resources, that is Puncty and stop words. Add this to the resources you are meant to download, that is the Puncty tab resource. So we defining a replacing function. So this what function does is that it takes in the words, it takes in each sentence, split it into its words, convert each words into lowercase, remove filter like is, and, or the, using the stop words, and join each of these words using a white space. So we apply this function on each of the sentences. So run your code as soon as this is done, and this should be your output. See, now our sentences are cleaned and ready for the next step. Next, we use a tool called Count Vectorizer to turn our words into numbers so the computer can understand them. This is called vectorization. From sklearn.featureExtraction.text, import count vectorizer. So create a object of the count vectorizer and vectorize the sentences in the data frame. So this step transforms the clean sentences into something a computer can read, ready for the next part. Alright, let's go. Alright, now let's give our chatbot some brains. We use something called a naive bias classifier to teach it how to predict the intent behind the sentence. So to do this, we'll be importing the multinomial naive bayes from sklearn.naivebayes. So we create an object of it and fit our intent, this time around our intent, right into the classifier we have just created. That is the CLF variable. Finally, let's create a function that predicts the chatbot response based on what a user types in. So to do this, we define a classify sentence function that takes in a sentence, clean the input using the preprocessed text function we defined earlier, then vectorizes it using the transform. Notice that this time we aren't using the fit transform, but rather the transform method. Why? Because we are transforming these sentences into vectors based on the data we got from the fit transform we did earlier. If you are to use fit transform again, then you will define a whole new set of data into a vector. And next, we will predict the intent using the predict method of the classifier we defined earlier, the CLF variable. So we return the first element in the predict intent array because that's what it returns. So the CLF does predict method returns an array. So we return the first element in that array. And so now let's test it. Print out the sentence, the classified sentence, input your sentence, and the output should be something like this. And there you go, your chatbot knows its name. That's it, folks. You just built your AI chatbot. How cool is that? With a few more tweaks, you can make it even smarter by adding more commands and training it with new data. So go ahead if you found this helpful. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button. And turn on notifications to get alerted when we post new videos. Until next time, happy coding.